Hi, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber, but if you're new here, I'm a single woman with a single income and I'm in debt. I'm documenting my debt-free journey here on YouTube. Guys, this is my mid-month check-in and I already know that I'm going to be in the red. Before I continue, if you're interested in watching me and my budgeting and debt payoff journey, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I'd really much appreciate that. I'd love to have you around. All right, guys, I already know I'm going to be in the red this month, and I can explain some here in a second. I'm not too stressed about it. I'll kind of go over it towards the end of the video and kind of what my strategy will be for the next month anyway. Let's just get started. It's like it's only 2 weeks into February. What the heck happened? Let's just kind of touch base on some of my spending, which happened a lot more over here. Let's see, I went and had dinner with, or didn't have dinner. I had lunch with one of my friends at Panera, so I spent $25.64 there. I spent $59.77 at Aldi's picking up some groceries. And then this night, I went and had dinner at one of my aunts on my dad's side of the family. And admittedly, I am not close with my dad's side of the family at all for a lot of personal reasons. I'm not going to go there, but I ended up going to a family function this Saturday, the 3rd. And while I was there, I had some heart-to-heart conversations with my family there. And they invited me to a baby shower, which was on the 10th. And I felt like it was their way of kind of extending the olive branch, so to speak. So I went. And because of that, I spent $102.26 at Target purchasing a gift for the baby shower. And then I also spent $30 at Kroger on a gift card for the same baby shower. So this is going to throw off my budget some. This and something else, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, so this was not budgeted for. I don't feel guilty or bad about doing this purchase. Again, I'm learning to kind of, I don't want to say forgive, but like, I just remember like my mom always saying, like, don't you believe in second chances? Like, don't you believe that everyone deserves a second chance? Like, how many times in your life have you ever just been like, dang, if only I could get a second chance, right? So I went. And I don't feel bad about this. Okay, so then 1538 Chevron putting gas in the Mustang. I had another person take a look at the car, so I put gas in the car. And then 95.19 at Kroger for groceries. Okay. Then over here, 46.27 getting gas in the new car, and then 218.40 A6. So also outside of my budget. Let me explain. Okay, so I like to run. I am part of a run club. It is a form of exercise that I enjoy, and I do it a few times a week, in addition to like my strength training that I do at the gym. And anyway, I have 3 pairs of shoes that I cycle through on my run. So I have a pair of shoes that I use when I'm doing my sprint running. I cycle through another pair of shoes when I'm doing my tempo runs, like a lot more fast-paced type running. And then I have a pair of shoes that I use for my longer distance endurance type runs. And that pair of shoes, I already knew that I put a lot of miles on those shoes, and I knew that it was almost time for me to purchase a new pair. Now, I was holding off on doing it because I was like, if I can make it to March, because I plan on running a 10K on the 4th of July here in Atlanta. And I was like, okay, if I can hold off until like the end of March to purchase my new pair of shoes so I can start my 12-week program for getting me ready for that 10K, which would probably put me like in April. I haven't decided if I'm doing a 10 or 12-week program. Anyway, so I went on a run sometime last week. It was on the treadmill and I was in so much pain, but I thought, oh, it's because it's a treadmill run. I don't do a lot of treadmill runs. I do a lot of like outdoor runs. So I thought maybe that was it. Like maybe I just foot strike wasn't on point or something. And then I went on 2 other runs last week. And the side of my foot was like cramping up and it was just in so much pain. And then I started getting shin splints and I just knew that it was like, okay, I can't hold off that much longer. I have to get a new pair of shoes. So I went ahead and purchased the shoes. So that's outside of my budget as well. HOA fees was, I budgeted $450, guys, but then, Lord. So I did it online, and of course, as I was doing it online, I must have put in the wrong information because I got a message like later that said something like, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I wanted to get to the door before my dog went crazy. Okay, so I got a message saying that there was an error in my information that I put in the website, and I must have put like maybe a digit off or something, and they reversed the transaction because I did it via like an e-check. And when I did that, they also charged me a fee for that. So the HOA fees ended up being $479. That was a bummer because, like, why? So student loans, I made a bi-monthly payment. I'm going to wait until the end of the month to put this number in. My home loan, I did make a $300 payment, but I'm going to wait to put that in until I pay it in full. I did an $800 payment for my auto loan. Nelnet 2. I'm also going to wait to put this in because what I paid was $517.50. So I'm going to wait to, I think I did $512 because I want to pay $25 at the end of the month. So I'm going to wait to put this number in too. Okay, my water bill this month was $40 even. So I knew it was going to be close. I knew it was going to be over 30. So that's good. My power bill was $59. My gas bill this month was $181.70. My phone bill I haven't paid yet. My internet was $76.90. Subscriptions they all haven't gone out yet or come out of the account yet. My gym membership hasn't been paid yet. My chiropractor hasn't been paid yet. My insurance hasn't been paid yet. And that's, yeah, so this is pretty much where I'm at, but like in spending alone, all things considered, 85.41 plus, I do a weekly sum to kind of keep me on track. And this is where, like, obviously I've gone over budget because of the baby shower and the running shoes. But I'm not, like, worried about it if I'm going to be in the red. I'm hoping that I will, well, I mean, I know I'm going to be in the red because everything else is pretty much standard. Like all of these numbers aren't going to change. The only number that might change a little bit will be the student loan might change a little bit, but yeah, like, so I already know, like, I'm going to be in the red. But the thing with, so I keep, it's like I'm trying to make excuses for myself. No, I keep a minimum of $2,500 in my bank account at all times anyway. So as long as by the end of the month I still have $2,500 in the account, I'm not worried. I know that it's going to be below $2,500 in my bank account because I'm going to be in the red. Next month in March, I get paid 3 times. I forget what it's called, magic month, magic paycheck. I don't remember what it's called. You know, it's that special thing when you get paid 3 times in a month. But I had already planned to only budget for 2 paychecks next month. So next month I'm going to budget for 2 paychecks, and I'm going to put the rest of the money into my savings account to keep for the taxes that I'm going to have to pay on the home, my mom's house, in October. So, since I don't have sinking funds and stuff like that, I have to start being like smart and strategic in how I'm going to figure out how I'm going to pay all that stuff, or pay for that. And I figured, okay, next month I'm going to get an extra paycheck. Let me just go ahead and throw it into the savings account. It'll stay in there. It'll grow a little bit. But at least I have that there for the taxes on the home. And what I'm going to pay is going to be $2,000 for the taxes. That's my third of the taxes on the home. So I'll have some money there to kind of put my bank account back to $2,500. Does that make sense? So I know I'm going to be below $2,500 in my bank account, but with the extra paycheck next month, I'm going to put $2,000 into my savings account, and I had like the $500 to kind of pay myself back for the overspending that I'm doing this month. It sounds super complicated, but I've already come to peace with it myself. Like, since I'm going to have to get groceries again next week. Yeah, next week I'm going to have to pick up groceries for like the next week and a half. So it is what it is. It sucks, but at least I'm not using my credit cards. Which brings me to my next point. I know that I'm going to have another magic month later on in the year. I think in August or September. I can't remember now. And that check I'm also going to save for Christmas because since I'm not using my credit cards, I'm not getting the cashback deals or the points, which is what I've always used for Christmas gifts. And since I'm budgeting, I'm not spending and buying things and putting it in bins and saving them for Christmas either. So I just expected to use that other paycheck later on in the year for Christmas. So I'm trying to be strategic in how I'm figuring things out and planning for it. But again, it sucks, but at the same time, like I said, I've kind of come to peace with myself. I'm going to give myself a little grace. I'm trying to mend relationships with some members of my family, which is most important to me than keeping $2,500 in my bank account at all times. So anyway, that is my mid-February budget check-in. Hopefully no more surprises. I did have somebody come look at the car again. And this is a person from my gym, the really good-looking guy that looked at it a couple months ago. Same guy. So he was interested still. So yeah, he looked at it again. I don't know, fingers crossed, maybe I'll sell the car finally. um anyway, that's it. That's that's it for this video. I hope you all had a really sweet Valentine's Day, and that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. So if you are on your own budgeting or debt-free journey, I hope that you're successful this week and every week. I hope that you do much better than I did or have been doing this month. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.